a deliver by date section is very important for certain brands. I've personally seen it improve conversions by up to 5% on certain PDPs. Big deal. I'm going to show you the easiest way possible to implement. You do not need a coder. You don't need any prior knowledge. It's literally going to be a copy and paste job, and it can be done in 5 minutes. In the description, you will see a link which is going to have all the instructions, all the code snippets. It is impossible to mess this up. My name is Isaac. I run BS Dev Shop, and we do everything Shopify for the fastest growing 7 and 8 figure brands. Okay, so first thing you need to do is surprise, load up the theme. Just start by going to edit code, and we're going to create a snippet. A snippet is a piece of code that you can keep reusing, and I'll show you why we're doing that a little bit later. But all you have to do is go to the snippets folder here, add new snippet, and call it delivery estimate. It will add a .liquid file extension, and that is exactly what we want. That's all good. Okay, now from here, you paste in the first code snippet. I will explain the code in a minute. For now, I just want it to work so I can show you the thing working. And then go to settings schema, which will be in the config folder. Go to the very bottom. This is a JSON object, which means it is just made up of these like brackets things. So what I want you to do is I want you to find the last curly bracket before the angular bracket, add a comma here, and then paste the second snippet. One sec, I'm just grabbing it from my other browser window. Paste it in here. Cool, that should be everything that we need to start, and then just press save. All good. You could also hit the format JSON. If you've not done it right, this won't let you save. It'll kick up an error, so it's kind of a good thing. Okay, go back to the theme. Let's just reload so that it's gonna work. Cool. Go to anywhere that you want to add the snippet. For now, I'm just going to add a custom liquid section inside the product information. And this is the cool thing about snippets. Now, what we can do is we can start a liquid tag, which is doing this little thing here. Render, which makes you render anything from a file that you mentioned. And then we can just put delivery estimate, which is the file that we just created. And this is what you want to make snippets, because now it means you can just use this code and add it anywhere. You know, it doesn't have to be inside this element here. It could be anywhere on the page. And here we go. It exists at the bottom there. So it's this section here. If I hide it, this thing disappears. Put it back, it is there. Now you will notice that the date is actually relative to the date that we have today. So if you remember what I said before when we added that thing in the section schema, that is responsible for your theme level settings. Everything in the file is what you see here. The first change is you will now have a shipping settings option here and a few different elements you can play with inside. So kind of self-explanatory, but these are basically the shipping estimates for whatever region you're in. I've only set US and UK. I will explain the code later, and you can expand it for any region you want. And I've also set it up so that if it doesn't have a region, so for example, if I'm like on the Thai store and you've not had Thai settings, it just defaults to US. Okay, and as you can see here, you can estimate the dates, which is like the minimum and maximum delivery. So at the moment it said the 8th. If I change the maximum to the 14th, from the 8th to the 12th, it will update from the 8th to the 20th. Big difference. You will also notice that is technically not accurate from the current date. So May the 8th is not 4 days away from now, but now is a Friday, and you can actually set it here whether you ship on Saturday or not. So if these settings are off, it will not count the weekend days. So if I turn both of these on, it should go to May the 6th. Yeah, perfect. So updates from the date, it's pretty simple to use. I think the only things you need to really care about is this at the bottom, which is the display. So it says estimated date to, target date min, target date max. Those are the things. You can put anything you want here. So you can say, you know, will be delivered by, and this will then update on the text here. Let me change the setting so you can see the update. Cool. So you can change that however you want. And then the style stuff up here is how it looks. So if you want to give it a different color, let's say you want the text to be red. Sorry, you wouldn't say text, you say color, and you want the background to be, I don't know. This is gonna look friggin' hideous. Yeah. And that is a wrap. Very simple. You can use this anywhere you want on your website. Go to the link in the description. It will have all the information on the code snippets. It will have instructions and images. It's impossible to mess up. You got this. I believe in you. If you want to see a particular component being built or something like that, drop a comment. I am very curious. I'm going to be building maybe one a week. So give me something. Next time.